Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. If you are new, my name is Maybelline Gonzalez and welcome. I am so excited for today's video. Not only am I going to be showing you how to get this super nice natural glow in only 15 minutes, but I'm also going to be taking you with me down memory lane on what my college experience was like. So you might want to grab a cup of coffee and a cute blanket and buckle your seatbelt for this one because it's definitely a pretty crazy story. I had a lot of really interesting things happen when I was in college, so this is gonna be interesting. All right, you guys, so you already know the drill. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can stay notified when I upload new content. And of course, follow me on Instagram at Maybelline Gonzalez, MUA. Give this video a thumbs up if you absolutely love this look. If you guys wanna know how I got this look in only 15 minutes and you wanna know all the chisme on my college experience, then keep on watching.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more.
All right, you guys, so one thing that was really important to me in college and even being a mom is keeping my face as hydrated as possible, and that is what this look is all about. Showing you how to get that natural, hydrated look on any occasion. So this works especially well if you're a college student because you're staying up late, your skin isn't resting as it should be, and you're running around all day trying to get between classes, lunch, extracurricular activities. I hope that you incorporate some of these tips into your daily routine. So like I said, one thing that is extremely important is moisturizer. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is going in with my TATCHA water cream, and I'm going to be putting just a little bit of this on my face. All right, you guys, so my next step is probably the most important step in this whole routine, and it is going to be this tiny little miracle bottle right here. This is pure vitamin E oil that I get at Walmart, and it's literally maybe like $6 or $7. Now, I will tell you this is extremely oily, so you literally want to just put like 2 drops, if even. So we're gonna let the vitamin E oil dry down just a bit before we go in with any more face product. So my next step is obviously gonna be putting on some primer, and I'm gonna be going in with the TATCHA Silk Canvas Primer, my all-time favorite primer, just because it is very hydrating, so it works very well in this routine, and it really does keep your makeup on. Do I have that natural glow yet? The stress of being a mom and even the stress of being a college student or just working full-time can really reflect on your skin sometimes. It can cause dry skin, it can cause breakouts, it can cause acne, it can cause so many things. So keeping a good skincare routine is really important, and using a foundation and a concealer combo that really works well for your skin type is very, very important as well. I'm going to be going into my DIOR Forever foundation, and this is in the shade, I honestly don't know what shade this is, guys. All it says is ON, so if that's what the shade is, then that's what the shade is. But I love this foundation because, like I said, it is very hydrating and it works very, very well with my skin type. So I'm gonna just pump 1 or 2 drops. It's really hard for me to talk and do my makeup at the same time, but college for me, honestly, you guys, was a really, really great experience. I wouldn't trade my college experience for the world. A lot of really crazy things happened when I was in college. Not like crazy, but things that I just didn't think were gonna happen, happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and just spill the tea. I actually got engaged, married, and had a baby while I was in college. What? College was honestly just really, really exciting for me. It was just a huge up and down roller coaster. I'm going to be going into my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in shade Light Neutral. And I'm going to be dabbing just the littlest bit of this underneath my eyes, because of course we want to try to look as awake as possible. And just kind of putting it everywhere where my face tends to get really red. So coming in first semester was actually when I met my now husband, and we actually started dating fairly quickly. We had only known each other maybe for a few weeks before he asked me to be his girlfriend. So you can already imagine what my first semester was like. I was trying to focus on school and trying to focus on my classes, but I was in love and I had met this really great guy and we're dating. But second semester, so keep up here, the timeline moves pretty quickly. So second semester, he is proposing to me. My university had really great, awesome clubs. And one of the clubs that we had was the Asian club, and we also had the Latin American club and the BCU club. Every certain amount of months, each one of these clubs would have like a specific night of that month where they would showcase, for example, like the Latin American club would showcase the different Latin American cultures. The Asian club would do the same, BCU would do the same. Come Asian night, which was actually in April, second semester, that's when my husband proposed to me. And mind you, there was probably like 1,500, 2,000 people at this event. I mean, these events were kind of like a community thing. Like everybody knew about it. And Asian Night just has fame for being one of the greatest events. It was super, super packed, and my husband proposed to me on stage in front of everybody. And I'll insert a picture here so you guys can see. It was absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't trade it for the world. All right, you guys, now that I have my foundation and concealer, I'm going to be going in with my Kat Von D Lock It Setting Powder. And this is translucent, and I'm going to be putting this just underneath my eyes. So we get engaged in April, and keep up. This is, I'm telling you guys, like, this is crazy. So we get engaged in April. We get married in May. So we were only engaged for a month. And then a year later, I get pregnant with my son. But I don't regret a second of it. I think about my experience at SAU, and I just wouldn't trade it for the world. All right, you guys, now I'm gonna be going into my Tarte face powder, and this is in shade medium. And I'm quickly just putting this on the areas where I did not bake. I had the greatest roommate. I had the greatest suite mates, and I just had a really good community of friends and a really good community of people that were just there for me. And I think that's what college is really about, you know, just finding friends and finding people that just make your experience totally worth it. I'm just brushing off that baking powder that I had underneath my eyes. So I actually got pregnant with my son sometime, I think it was like April or May, and then that following August, I actually went back to school pregnant, and that was probably like the crazy experience I had in college, just being pregnant. But all of my teachers were super, super understanding. They worked with me well. And like I said, I just don't have enough good things to say about the staff there and just how well everyone treated me. Okay, you guys, so since this is a very quick look, we're not gonna do too much on our eyes. I just wanna bring in a little bit of definition to my crease. So I'm gonna be going into the Tartelette eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna be digging into this color right here called Force of Nature. And I'm gonna be putting just the littlest bit of this on the crease of my eye. I'm so sorry, you guys, I have absolutely no idea what brush this is. It's just a really super puffy brush. And I'm very gently just putting the littlest bit of this into my crease just to bring in a little bit of definition. And I'm blowing it out to the side just like this. When you're living in the moment, you're complaining about all this homework and all these tests and all these exams, but what really just makes it worth it is the friendships that you make and the memories that you make. So thinking back on my time at SAU, I don't even really think about all those tests and quizzes and exams and finals. I really just think, oh my gosh, I had the bestest friends ever. I had the bestest time ever. I miss just hanging out in the library till 11 o'clock at night. For those of you that are watching this video that went to SAU, you'll know what I mean when I say, you know, going to KR's at 10:30 at night to grab a BLT or quesadilla. For those of you that are in college or going to college soon, just enjoy it. Just live in the moment, you know? I know that the homework can get stressful. I know that going to class can be annoying. I know you have professors that can be annoying, but just enjoy it. Just make the best of it, because 4 years later, you're gonna graduate, and granted, yes, you most likely will still be friends with a lot of your friends, but those college memories, there's just something about them that are so unique and special that you'll just never be able to live that again. You'll never be able to grasp that chance again. My biggest advice would be just enjoy it. Just live in the moment and just enjoy it as much as you can. Okay, you guys, so to give my eyes a little bit of more definition, this step is totally optional. You don't have to do this. I'm going to be dipping into this shade right here called Dreamer, and I'm going to be using this super tiny brush. This is the e.l.f. Detail Crease Brush, and I'm going to be dipping into Dreamer and just going underneath my eyes just a little bit, just to give my eyes a little bit of definition. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to be going into the Flawless Face brush again, and I'm going to be dipping into my Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer, and I'm going to be putting this just very lightly on my cheeks just to bronze a little bit. You can do this with bronzer, or you can do this with a little bit of blush as well, just to give your face a little bit of extra color. Okay, you guys, so I moved on to my face and I totally forgot to finish my eyes. So I'm going to be going into the Estate Black Liner that I linked in my previous video, and I'm going to link it in this video as well. And I'm going to put on just a little bit of eyeliner. Okay, and now I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline The Falsies Mascara. My first semester, my earliest class was, I think, at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I definitely had to be up by 7:30 if I wanted to have time to get ready and grab some breakfast. Seniors got first pick at most classes. So as a freshman, obviously, I didn't have the choice to pick later classes. So most of all my classes were in the morning, which was a good thing just because I could get it out of the way quicker, and by noon I would have all my classes done and I would have more time to just get homework done, hang out with my friends, hang out with my boyfriend. So I wouldn't normally have done this as a part of my routine, but just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go off camera real quick and throw on some eyelashes, and I will be right back to finish the rest of our look. All right, you guys, so we're almost done. One of the last steps, that's probably one of the most important steps as well, besides moisturizing, is going in with a really good natural highlighter. So try to find a highlighter that's as close to your skin tone as possible. And I'm gonna be going in with this beauty right here. I love just how natural this highlighter is. It really just kind of gives your skin that inner glow. So this is from Kokie Professional, and this is in shade Heavenly. Did I make mistakes in college? Of course I did. Do I sometimes lay up at night and wonder what things would have been like if I wouldn't have gotten married, or if I wouldn't have had my son? Of course I do. I think we all have those moments where we look back and think of things we could have done differently, but I wouldn't change my college experience for anything. All right, babes, so since we have our face all nice and shiny and glowy and hydrated, the last step that we're gonna be going into, obviously, is our lips, and we're not gonna be doing a whole lot. I'm just gonna be going in with my Shimmy lip gloss from the Morphe collection, and I'm just gonna be putting this on my lips. So the last thing that we're going to be going into is our RareBeauty Setting Spray Mist. And usually with setting spray, I usually like to spray it out a little bit before spraying it into my face. All right, you guys, so this is it. I really hope that you enjoyed this little walk down memory lane with me on what my college experience was like. And I really hope that you enjoyed this super quick and easy, natural, glowy look that you can honestly really do in about 10 to 15 minutes. I know it took a little bit longer in the video, of course. You can definitely take this routine and tweak it however you like and make it work for you. Thank you guys again for watching this video, and thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for walking alongside me in this journey, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.